Okay, let me see who's back. All right, yes, sir. We back. Hey, Gator. Um, that was kind of on me, bruh. Um, there's I needed to set my router to a slower speed because I run all my shit as fast as possible on as high resolution as possible. And they were having some funky issues with the. There's. I needed. They have some funky issues with the bandwidth around here, and so they told people that run their shit fast like me, you gonna have some skips. Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah. You know, it's gonna be that kind of shit, bro. But I'm gonna say what I'm saying. You know, I mean, okay, yeah, I'm gonna get rid of that first one. Yeah. No. I know it's a weird loop going over there. It's almost like there's an alternate reality you start. Yeah, it's weird, huh? Because I was looking at it too, and I'm like, man, that looks real. It looks like me. I'm just hoping everybody gets back over here. Yeah, we're gonna wait a few. Matter of fact. Waiting on everybody. Why don't I just put my funky roads? 252 Jerry, North Carolina in the building. Jerry NC in the building. I know, almost 3, man. Thank you for spending your morning with me, man. And, you know, I would like to believe that since y'all here, that means y'all safe. So you're not out in that goddamn foolishness. That is the damn street. Thought I was gonna say I woke up at 2 a.m. in the morning for this shit. I know, huh? Yeah, man. Well, I hope not to disappoint, man. Y'all know the number 310 773 3475. Waiting for a few more people to pile on up into this piece. Let me try that one. That ain't my favorite roads, man. It's okay. Where's the monsters at? I paid for them too. Where's my gospel keys, man? my gosh, what key is that? Okay. Oh, right. Dummy. All right. There we go. Neo Soul keys. These brothers came up with some cold keys. Their keyboards is a beast. Let me just try this one. Wow. Okay. How about this dirty one? Ooh, I like that. Cool. All right. We got some more folks up in here. All right. We back live. Ronald Haskins. Yes, we are. Maybe there's a saturation point on how many times I can log on and talk about the man. I know, right? Haha, that's funny. YouTube main says you got 2 lives on GB. I know that's crazy, bruh. Thank you, Orion. Do that later. All right. Blowfly, my pops was a drug dealer and didn't want me doing that same shit. Unfortunately, it didn't work. Well, let me delve over into the dope world for a minute. And show you how further evil this bullshit is. What you, Gator, and your father did, do you know, just on the surface, matter of fact, Gator, I need to say this to you on the phone. Call in. I want to talk to you about you and your father and what y'all did. 310-773-3475. I'm going to show you how twisted this shit is. This paradox that y'all was put in. My good friend, brother Dwayne Mooney, is supposed to be calling me tonight. Here on the show. To discuss some other shit he and I are going to debate over. You got your show on Dash. Now you don't give a fuck about Zoe. Always be late. Talking out of turn. That's hilarious. Okay. Yeah, we'll get to Don Terrace in a second. Let me get into this with DB9. Here's something you may not know, DB. I'm dealing with something, and I can't let it out of the bag as far. Very heavy with my family, and I will tell you the whole story when it's time. That has me up very late on Sunday nights. And sometimes driving a pretty big distance to make it to Dash at all. I'm always talking out of turn, bro. That's where getting me my own show came from. And I've had that show for a while now. And I've shown up late before. So none of that has anything to do with my allegiance to Zoe. I'm not that type of cat, bro. I have my flaws. But character flaws to the point of using people and then saying fuck them when I'm done with them. That's not me at all. And here's another way that doesn't make any sense. Zoe is the program director for Dash Radio. Talk. If he even thought that, Zoe ain't the kind of dude to have a disloyal motherfucker up under him. I'd be gone, and I wouldn't blame him. But Zoe has a glimpse and knows a bit of what I'm going through. So I'm going to ask, and I thank you for pulling my coattail to it. I'm going to try to be more on time. And try to stay in my lane and out of the way, because the other thing about that is that a reality for who doing a podcast, who doing that's right, my guy with the films. Yeah, he wants to do his own podcast. I hope he's, but if you ain't here, this is for you. You have to go into situations in talk radio or in any situation with the understanding that you're not going to get all of your ideas out. They ain't going to hear all your ideas this time. You just know it's not going to happen. So me knowing that, what I have decided to do, what I have decided to do is to take notes, and the stuff I get in, the stuff I don't, I do on these shows. But you're right, DB. I need to try harder still to get there. Now, this is not to mention the number of other projects I'm doing, bro. I'm averaging about 3.5 hours of sleep a night. TV projects I'm writing. radio projects I'm writing. Zoe shit and my shit. And my comedy album. And my book. I'm busy, bro. I'm hustling. And this is not to say or to excuse being late, but it is to most definitely assuage any thoughts you may have about me not giving a fuck about Zoe. Zoe Williams, my man, for over a decade. I've been in the entertainment game since 1987. Really since 1986. But seriously since 1987. Making my living at it since 1991. I wouldn't be around this long doing shit like that. Ain't no dirt on my name, bro. You can ask around. I try my goddamnness to say what I mean and do what I say. And I missed the mark. I fucked up. But I err from the errors I put forth are the errors I put forth are these. Bite off more than I can chew. Forgetful. Short-tempered. Bossy. Yeah. Duplicitous? No. Untrustworthy? Disloyal? No. Backbiting? Conniving? No. Jealous? No. Envious? No. I just don't have that. But I thank you for putting it the way you put it, because I could see how that could be seen that way. That's the way we're supposed to do that. I mean, some might say it was a little funky or harsh. I don't care about that shit. I have to dig through that. You may not have even meant it constructive. I have to, it's my job to find the constructive pieces of what is given to me and use those and throw the rest back. And once I throw it back, I'm done with it. But thank you again, brother. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Now, hope that's right. Yeah, that's right. All right, we back. We back. Okay. You're praying for strength. Okay. My strength, yours. What's going on? Okay. Where are we now? Yeah. Call in, Gator. I want to talk to you about what was going down with your pops, if you cool with that. 310-773-3475. And the trick bag that y'all got put in. I'm going to give you a couple minutes. You know, if you feel it, let me know. Write it. If not, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pop it out. But I really feel the need to speak to you directly on it. Mayweather disappointed me very much. Well, bruh, you gotta understand. It was a little easier for Muhammad Ali to be him than it is Mayweather. It was, okay. It was a little easier for Muhammad Ali to take the position that he did than it is for Mayweather to take the position that Muhammad Ali did. Somebody calling in.
Press 1 to answer.
Welcome to GIRAFFEBALLZ. Who this?
You already know who it is. It's Gator, bruh.
Gator was cracking, homie. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Live from the East Coast of South MD, you dig?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I wanted to holler at you, man.
Now, before you start grilling me on all this, I just want you to know, like, yeah, the situation at hand, I never knew what it was up until, information was brought to me on how evil this fucking plot is, you know what I'm saying?
I might hit you from a spot.
College, and then that's when I just snapped out of it and said, no, fuck this shit. I ain't gonna be selling this bullshit to my people or anybody else.
My man. Well, let me hear.
But I'll still hustle some tree though.
My man. I don't think you. I may be coming from an angle that you might not see. Now, I don't know if you are familiar with this, but the whole concept of, and I'm gonna take you on a ride, but it's gonna be worth the trip. The whole concept of immigrants to this country, and this is researchable, was because after slavery, it was too many black people.
Right.
And they wanted to even it out. So, give us your tired and your huddled masses. Let me tell you something. Them European countries start just vomiting people leaving, coming here. Immigrants of all types coming here. When they got here, brother, there wasn't enough jobs to go around. So
right, because it was all taken up by the slaves.
Yes, sir. So the Irish sold dope. Everybody who came here, the Chinese, the Jews, everybody who came here sold dope to the weaker people in their communities. It served two purposes. They retained revenue and they burnt off the weak. Okay? Now, what happened was the government saw what was going on with these white people and said, wow, they're having it rough if they have to turn to crime like this, so we're going to subsidize them. And gave them a doorway out, ways to legitimately wash their money to get out.
Dirt ain't on their hands.
Yes, sir. No, or to take that money and get out. Now,
Yeah.
the problem is that when your turn came, when crack came, they didn't give you a way
It
out.
was fuck.
Now, do you know who you and your father's story remind me of when you tell me that your father did it, but he didn't want you to do it? Joe Kennedy. Do you know who that is?
I cannot say that I do, sir.
Joe Kennedy is John F. Kennedy's father, the president of the United States,
Oh, okay.
who was assassinated on November 23rd or 22nd, 1963. John F. Kennedy's father, Joe Kennedy, was the Nino Brown of his day. He was a moonshiner. He made illegal whiskey and ran it across state lines to make all that fucking money he made. And he didn't want his sons being moonshiners. He put them in politics. So you have far more in line with the president's lineage than you may think. It is just that this system is so fucking cruel that it turned John F. Kennedy into a hero and was trying to turn you into an inmate. And that's what I wanted to tell you.
Exactly.
That this concept of entirely vilifying the cats who sold scum in the neighborhood, I can't entirely do that anymore. The same way that I don't refer to Bloods, Crips, GDs, Vice Lords. I don't refer to them as gangs anymore. Those are street fraternities. They doing the same shit the Kappas and Alphas is doing. They choose colors. They got signs. Rituals. It just so happens that these brothers got caught up in a bullshit that they didn't make. And nobody wants to talk about who made the bullshit. In the words of Paul Mooney, y'all talk about us playing the race card, but you don't ever say nothing about who put it in the deck.
Thank you.
So, I'm sympathetic to that particular situation, and I don't. Oh yeah, Orion, I like that. Street tribes. Yes, they street tribes, man.
Dope.
That is dope. Yes, sir. They street tribes.
Yes, Harvey. Well, me and my pops don't agree on selling dope.
Yeah. So, okay. Well, okay. Expound on that. What do you mean?
Well, like at least selling dope to our community.
Mm-hmm.
But that also reminds me of some cool shit. If anyone remember that scene in The Godfather where they're all around the table discussing whether to sell dope, and then they said, don't sell it to our people, but sell it to the niggas because
they're animals. Anyway,
right.
Let them lose their souls.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
And that to me was like the first eye opener, but I didn't really pay attention to it. I watched movies like that as a kid, but it didn't hit me till I was older. I saw that again, and I was like, "Oh, these motherfuckers, man, they've been plotting this for a minute."
Brother, think about this for a second. What would we be? I'm just gonna take half because it's real easy, and I'm only gonna go back to 1984. What if half of the brothers who killed one another didn't? What if half of the brothers who went to prison didn't? What if half of the brothers who got strung out didn't? Dude.
Man, if that happened, then we'd be more united just like before the 50s and the 60s.
God. Well, and that's my... How old are you, brother? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, sir. How old are you?
Oh, I'm 27, finna turn 28 this year.
My man, absolutely this applies to you. Usually when I talk to young bucks, you may have heard me do it before, I start with an apology. I owe you an apology because my generation dropped the fucking ball. I know. I was with an army. When you hear about how hot the 90s was and how hot the 80s was, how dope. Hey, Nyla, how you doing? That lady right there does all my social media. Her and Dawn. They are just, I'm high as hell. Nyla, please put up the name of the company. This company is a beast, man. They really hooking me up. Anyway, in the 80s and 90s, bro, we was partying our ass off. We wasn't out doing no protesting, arguing against shit. And I'm not talking about just me. I'm talking about a generation of people who, we knew Whitey wasn't shit. We knew Whitey was doing all this fucked up shit, and we was just watching it go down.
Right. I mean, the stories of my family, all they told me was all the parties and the good times and all the crazy shit they done did, and how today, like, oh, it ain't even the same, and won't do the whoop. And then I'm looking at, like, okay.
The next time they say that, you ask.
Yep, Orion, party and bullshit.
Yes, Orion, party and bullshit. The next time that somebody my age try to tell you how much better it was when they were young, ask them how much they did to stop what's happening right now. Because we took our hands off the wheel. Somebody let y'all down.
Man.
Somebody didn't stand up and say, they dropping this crack shit off. I always said that. Crackheads that got strung out the first 2 summers, they get sympathy. The rest of them niggas, the fuck out of here. How you gonna be a new crackhead? The fuck you gonna be a new crackhead? That's like fools who talking about weed is just like crack. Look here, okay? Crack.
Man, I want to smack the God-given shit out of them people.
Oh my God, brother. Let me tell you something. Crack will have you selling your mama's couch and trying to suck dick behind the grocery store.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. You can be sucking dick for crack.
Yeah, you suck dick behind the grocery store. Look here. If you try to tell anybody you sucking dick behind the grocery store for some weed, you need to just go on and be honest and say you like to suck dick behind the grocery store. Because it ain't got nothing to do with you trying to... Weed do not do that to you. Weed is that shit. It ain't even... So, with that said, my brother, I wish you well. Keep calling back to the show. But for right now, get the fuck off my phone.
Peace.
Peace. That was cool. Good brother, man. That's a good brother. We got to stop. Look, we got to find a way to stop entirely vilifying our people and beating them up for what they did with their past. Because that's not getting us anywhere. It's not. I've seen, what's up, Onyx? How you doing, man? I've seen gangs in New York. I feel that right there. All right. I'm back. Well, Jeff, I finally said, hey, Tanithia, what's going on? Tanithia. Tanithia. Tanithia, from the play, Tanithia? Oh, shit. I think that's you. Let me know if that's you. Yeah. Welcome. Yeah. What happened? Think about it, wet my weed now. Think about it, wet my weed now. Think about it, wet my weed now. Peace to the balls. Oh, no, okay. Hey, Tanithia. Well, girl, welcome anyway. Please tell me how you got over here. Have I heard of the Spook Hunters, Dixon boys? No, I have not. I gotta call you out though, Tanithia. First, I'm gonna smoke for you. Oh, let me do my ghost. I've been working on this. Let me see. Yeah, I love this stuff, man. Let's see what we got in here. COINTELPRO, yeah, bootlegger. Yes. Have you read about Mina Airport? I have not. Where's Mina Airport? Karma is opioids is killing them way worse than crack did us, and that's why they call it a national emergency, because the victims are allergic to sunlight. Anthony Sullivan. Let me tell you something, bro. The earth wants a divorce from the white man. I never thought I'd see it. The earth wants a divorce. Matter of fact, let me play this for y'all. It's a drop that I do for the inappropriate hour. I run it every week. You know how some of y'all, and I'm honored by this, I am not being arrogant, but you look to me for advice, and I thank you for that. I'm honored by it. But guess what? It's cats I look to. And one of them in particular is a man who, against his will, I have adopted as my uncle, and I don't do that. That is Dave Fenoy. And let me see. If I can find it. Yes. No, something in there, huh? Okay. Yes. Okay.
Race war, poison water, cataclysmic weather, North Korea, zombie apocalypse, the people who control Trump, the people who sit idly by and wait for whatever's next, with wonder of whether that will be it. Then, take a pull. Hold it. Summon all the love you can and blow powerful positive energy forward into your universe. Then, nigga, regardless to whether the trees bear strange fruit or whether Mother Earth buckles under the weight of this century-long expansionist disrespect, or whether finally, after all her warnings, she pins her hair back, greases her face with the oil he spilled, and decides that it's kill or be killed. Or whether Kim scorches the sky, or whether all mankind takes black people's place in first for the Walking Dead, or whether the real decision makers decide we should all be even more regulated into cages, or whether we all just let it happen. Then, nigga, you will be fine. Damn, this sour Louis is fine.
That is, how come this sounds like the beginning of Thriller? That, ladies and gentlemen, was something I wrote those words almost like a poem, just a free-flowing poem. And I put them up, and I was blessed by basically a voiceover god. This dude is the Zeus of voiceover. A brother, cool brother. One of the elders I look to for wisdom. His name is Dave Fenoy. That's my man right there. He took it upon himself. He's the voice on the video game The Walking Dead. He killing it, man. He's a beast, dude. He does so much shit. I didn't ask him. He just read it in his voice, what he did. And then I wrote some music to it and put that together as a piece. It's like a modern day Last Poets. Thank you. Well, yeah. That was it right there. Play it again. Okay, I'm gonna play it. If you mean you want to hear it again, I'll play it at the end. I'll play it again at the end. Yeah. Don't let me forget y'all. Which will be in about... No, I'm gonna let it go another hour. We're gonna go to 1:30 because that dropout, man. My apologies. I just got to run my shit a little slower. And I don't think that even affects you on your end. I don't think. Uh-oh, telephone.
Press 1 to answer. Hang up to send.
Welcome to Giraffe Balls. Who this?
Peace to the balls. It's Blowfly 3000.
Peace to the balls. What's up, Blowfly? What's cracking, brother?
I had to check back in with your brother Jeff. I know you had the technical difficulty earlier.
Yes, sir. Yes,
I
sir.
was just checking back in with you. I know Unique brought up a subject last week about MGTOW, men going their own way. I know it's late in the show, so I don't want to bring it up tonight because we table it till tomorrow night.
Wait. Run that by me one more time, one more again now.
Unique, she's simply unique.
Yeah.
Last week about men going their own way. Now, Zoe talked about this about, I want to say, a couple of months back on his show.
About men who leave.
Men are going their own way.
Going their own way.
Going their own way, and the acronym is called MGTOW.
Okay, but what exactly are they doing?
It's pretty much a male version of a feminist. But, in the word feminist, the word is feminine. So the feminist, a real feminist, in my opinion, is trying to make a man out of herself.
Okay.
That's my opinion. So in MGTOW, they're talking about leaving women alone altogether. Don't date women, don't get any women pregnant, don't have any children. So my thing is, if you're doing all that, what's the purpose of you being a man?
Oh, well, bro, we can handle that. I can jump right in there. That's easy.
But I know it's late in the show, Brother Jeff, so I didn't want to drop a heavy subject like that late in the show like this. I mean, if you want to table it, we could table it till tomorrow.
Sure.
I know it's going to kick up a whole lot of dust.
Okay, brother. Well, definitely. Well, then we will, we will thump that in tomorrow's show.
Okay.
Now, and I am going to, tomorrow's show, I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. Tomorrow's show might be in the afternoon. I'm going to let y'all know. I'm going to drop some, I'll know in the morning because I have a function that I'm going to see the play, Can a Woman Raise a Man? And I've been invited to the after party. I don't know, you know what? I might go Facebook Live from there. I might run this to Facebook tomorrow night. But wherever, yes, sir. I'm glad you brought that up. Let me make this announcement. I'm going live tomorrow night at 11, regardless to where I'm at. I hopefully will be at the after party of Can a Woman Raise a Man, a play that is out here at the West Angeles Church of God in Christ Performing Arts Theater. Tomorrow it's 2 shows, 4 and 7. I'm going to see the 7th. But yeah, brother, we can definitely we can get into that right where I'm at.
Okay, not a problem.
Yes, sir.
See, the thing of it is, Zoe brought it up a couple of months ago. It was a guy, he came on and he broke it all down. And my thing was, well, what's the purpose of you being a man if you don't want to have a woman in your life?
Well, brother, you have to understand, and it's real easy. There has been a chemical. How old are you again, brother? You in your 40s, right?
Yeah, I'm 45.
You 45. I think they start pouring them chemicals on heavy on cats who come after us because they figure this is a long-range plan. There's some long-range pimping been going on. Now I'm out there. I think that this social, chemical, subliminal demasculation of the American male, period, but especially the black male, Dude, it's everywhere. It's everywhere. There is an attack on masculinity. And you, me, cats who feel it, are going to have to stand up and be willing to die for their masculinity. I will not trade my masculinity in for shit. I was teasing, shout out to Brother Rizzi Islam. That's a dope dude. If y'all don't know, are you familiar with him, Doc?
Oh, yes, sir. I saw Mansions last week, and
Oh,
I
yes.
also follow him as well.
That's a bad cat, man. Shout out to him. I was teasing him because he was expounding on something I had heard about, which was this doctor who did an experiment on frogs and found that atrazine actually changed the sexes of the frogs. And that
Exactly. It was on PBS.
yes, that chickens are full of that shit. And I was trying to tell him, jokingly, well, apparently they didn't put it in the wings. Because I've eaten at least 175,000 chicken wings since I'm just going to count from 5 years old up. The chicken wing was my favorite piece of meat above shrimp, above steak, above lobster. Well-cooked barbecue chicken wing, nigga. Fried, baked, I didn't give a shit. I could sit in front of a pound of chicken wings and polish them the fuck off. Apparently, whatever it is that they making dudes gay with in chicken, they didn't put it in the wing. They must have put it in the thigh. And I have not smoked enough weed to want to suck somebody's dick. I just haven't. I don't care. Apparently, they're not putting it in the weed I'm getting because that's not on my list of shit to do. So I say that jokingly, but the truth is, brother, this plan seems to be, and this is the sad part, is we always seeing it in our rear view. This plan seems to be that they were not planning to emasculate us. The plan was to emasculate those who come after us because we 50-something. That's the shit. That's what I really believe went down.
But the irony of that, Brother Jeff, is we could still have kids. So we're still passing on our genes.
No, brother, you can still have kids. But, bruh, look at what kids you having. You and I have also been genetically altered.
But at the same time, Brother Jeff, as men, as older men,
yes,
we're going to be in our kids' lives. No matter what goes on with the mother of our children.
Sure.
We don't call them baby mamas. We call them mother of our children.
Sure.
We don't call them baby mamas.
Sure.
Because we have enough respect for the woman that if we had a child with her, we're going to be there for our children.
Right. And not even, you know what? And for those of us who cannot muster respect for the mothers, you still owe those children.
Exactly.
So yes, sir. There is no misunderstanding here about the importance of us being in our children's lives. What it's going to take a little bit, it's going to take society. Here's what's going to happen. This is a possible scenario, in my opinion. A societal collapse on some Booker Eli type shit. You know how, and I think I may have said this to you before. You know how in the future you see the elders, the older people in futuristic movies. Bro, that's us. We will be the ones that are carrying the wisdom. And the only wisdom we carrying is that was naturally given us. You, brother, are on the ragged edge of the last of wisdom. The generation after you, they decimated on purpose, bro. I think that was a generational attack to leave us mentally weakened at this point. And I don't think it was by accident. I don't think that it was just some chronological anomaly that, dude, they about to jump hard on us. Hard. Got most of our cats locked up. The ones they don't have locked up, they got pacified. And the ones that ain't pacified or locked up, they got disarmed, basically. It's a fucked up, vulnerable position to be in. But that's kind of where we at, bro. So, yes, you and I are here. And what I believe is going to happen is that, in the words of KRS-One, you need to understand that we have been here forever and ever. And we will be here forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. No matter what they do, they ain't gonna wipe us all out. But
It's impossible.
yes,
They
sir.
don't have the numbers.
Here they do. Jesus Christ. What I'm getting at though is, I was talking to somebody else about this who on Facebook who was real upset because Amazon wasn't coming to New York. And they was like, man, you're saying that because you're there. There are a lot of people who wanted those jobs here who would disagree with you. I said, brother, you don't understand. Amazon is making slaves. Uber, slave. Lyft, slaves. When you look at these jobs that pay these people just enough to go back to work, these people are using the paradigm that their parents used. The Uber and Lyft drivers are using this paradigm of back in the day where you could hustle. You could be a cab driver and hustle yourself up on some money, some real money. Back when money meant something. Now, that model don't work for Uber and Lyft. It just doesn't. It just doesn't. You're over the long haul with your car and your wear and tear and the amount of time you behind the wheel. It puts you're just a slave to having to buy another car to be able to pay for that car by doing this job that's tearing up your car. But these people think that these jobs are going to save them. No. Your passion is what's going to save you. The passionate people. Whatever it is your get down is that you love, that a robot can't do, you better get on that. Because that's what the world is going to need you for. And that's for everybody, brother.
I agree with you on that, Uncle. You know, slaves are made in the mind.
Sure.
You can control the mind, you can control the body.
Yes. Absolutely. I feel you there. And I think the most important slant if y'all don't take shit away from tonight other than this, whatever it is God put you here to do, whatever you call the creator, Allah, Jehovah, Jehovah Jireh, Jehovah, black Christians love giving Jehovah a middle name. Whatever you call him, her, it. Whatever he, she, or it put you here to do, your ass better be about doing it, because that's what's going to save you. Your job is not. Your job about to be gone. Along with all the unnecessary people of whatever color. They own that. They own that, brother.
Exactly. If they're telling you that 9 billion people is all that the planet can sustain, and we're almost there, what are they going to do?
Right. Well, the truth is, 9 billion people is all the earth can sustain if everybody has to make a profit with everybody eating. You feel me? If
I'm with you.
If we legitimately, honestly turned to feeding our hungry people instead of being scared to give them what we throw out. That dumb shit. I can only imagine where we would be. Yes, sir.
That's all game, because, you got to think about it. There's enough space in this country for everybody. There's enough food in this country for everybody.
Sure.
There's enough space on this planet for everybody, and there's enough food for everybody. But the game is they've taught you in this capitalist society to worry about yourself. Don't worry about anybody else.
Right. Exactly. And I've often said, and I'm sad to believe it, that the only way that black people are going to take care of one another is when they don't have any choice. Like back in segregation. It was beautiful. We didn't have a choice but to deal with one another. And the biggest economic growth in black people's history in this country was right after slavery, because we were forced to recycle our dollars.
And also we saw each other as family.
Yes. Yes, because the enemy was not as unclear. There wasn't that many mixed race people. Niggas was hanging from trees. Your enemy was very, very clear to you. Now, not so much. And it's not to say that I have an issue with people mixing with other races. I have an issue with black people who mix with other races, who satisfy themselves with the homogenized blackness given to them on this soil. No seeking of themselves, no true getting out of religion and seeking and finding cosmically who they are. I can't roll with that. So, that said, brother, it's still a gang of meat on that bone. I am going to, I most definitely am going to dig into that some more tomorrow night. Regardless to where I'm at.
Roger that, brother.
Yes, sir. Good of you to call in, brother. And as customary with love, get the fuck off my phone.
Not a problem.
I'll see you tomorrow night, brother. Peace. Wow. Let me see. Let's go back up here. Just a second. Peace to the balls. Yeah, we're gonna let this one ride. Oh, I'm gonna get to Terry Crews and Steve Harvey. We got time for that. Let me see. Jeff, you high? Come on, Curtis D. Let me show us giraffe balls, man. I expect more from you. They are now voting in states to third box genderless children. Oh, yeah, man. That's God. Ain't nobody, dude, I'm not paying attention to that foolishness. What they basically have done is socially castrated everybody except themselves. All of this to keep pace with how they're dying, and they can't. Between the opioid crisis and dying early of sickness and cancer because they just flat fucking refuse to stop eating meat. Keep eating that meat. Everybody here listening to me, keep eating that meat. That is not your granddaddy's steak you eating. Your granddaddy's steak didn't have all that in it. Nor did his chicken, nor did his fish. And you better be cleansing yourself and staying away from dairy too. And drinking you some spring water. You better be taking some precautions to take care of yourself. I am 53 years old. I am on no medications. I am not diabetic. I have the blood pressure of a teenager. I could not say that 3 years ago. I've lost 32 pounds. And I'm not looking back. Oops, somebody's calling me.
Press 1 to answer.
What's up? It's Giraffe Balls. Who this?
Hello, Uncle Jeff. It's Asia calling from Chicago.
Asia, hey! What's up, sister? How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am well. How's everything been?
Good. Been good. Just following up with you.
Yes.
I did like everything that you told me to do.
Okay.
I reached out to your brother.
Okay.
And he was like telling me all the information for the classes or whatever.
Yes.
So I'm looking to do that next month, just so I can have like the funds together.
Yes.
Whatever, for the class. I reached out to Dave and Severe.
Yes.
And they gave me some tidbits or whatever. so that was helpful.
Now, when was this? When did you reach out to them?
I think I reached out to Dave first,
Mm-hmm.
and then I reached out to Severe,
Mm-hmm.
maybe like last week or so.
Excellent, and I'm so glad. I'm gonna thank them. I'm glad they reached out to you, sister. That really makes me happy.
Yeah, and I just started to look at the KRS-One videos. It's a lot of them.
Okay. Now,
So, what were you saying?
what are your thoughts?
Oh man, he has like a wealth of knowledge. It's like vast.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That brother is no lightweight. Now,
and I also
sure, go ahead.
no, what were you saying?
No, don't go. And I also go ahead. What were you saying? Don't worry about it.
I don't know, you probably haven't had a chance to check your email, but I actually sent you
Let me check it right now.
the mix that I came up with.
Let me check it. I'm seriously considering trying to find something other than Gmail because people have sent me stuff and I can't find it. Let me see. And what would be the name you sent it under?
Should say my name, which is Asia Dumas. My email address is djacd89@gmail.com.
See, that ain't even coming up. Send it to me again.
Okay.
Just send it to me again. And I will definitely listen to it. But my email has been funky lately. So I don't really a lot of stuff I don't think I'm getting. How's everything been for you, sister?
It's been good. It's been good.
You getting gigs? How's it going?
I haven't had anything come up yet.
Okay.
It's kind of they get my stuff together.
Well, yeah, that
kind of been.
Mm-hmm.
I've kind of been slightly more focused on like getting another job because my job's like irritating me right now.
Oh, I've been there. I have been there,
like,
sister.
Everybody at my job wants to have all the power, and it's just not working.
Well, I will tell you this. You have to look at any job, especially when there's something you have a passion for. You can't just look at the situation as you're a wheel in their machine. They're a wheel in your machine. You need this wheel in your machine for it to run, because that's how the machine that is you, the social, physical machine that eats and sleeps and rents an apartment or a house and has to get about. That machine, I would imagine your job is a wheel in it. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Look at it as they're a wheel in your machine. You're not a wheel in theirs. Be very careful about what you replace that wheel with, especially now, because you need that wheel till you get your other shit off. You need that wheel. Don't just throw that wheel out, because now your machine ain't running. And your idea, your baby, your thing will die. You got to protect that baby. Right now, it seems, even from you. Girl, don't you go quitting that job? Shit. No, hold down now.
I didn't say I was going to quit.
Oh, okay.
I would never just quit without having something else lined up.
But yes, please be careful about your next step. You and this ain't on no starting to sound like some Miss Cleo type bullshit. No, what I'm saying is, please be mindful of what it is. Weigh your pros and cons very carefully as to what you can take, vice what the money is worth to you right now. If that makes any sense at all.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. But other than that, you good? No questions?
Yeah. I'm good. Also, probably start back producing as well.
Excellent. Now, what have you, what steps have you made to do that?
Well, pretty much I just have to get my other laptop fixed. I don't know why. For some reason, Windows laptops just always seem to have something go wrong with it where I can't even use it anymore. So.
Okay. Here's the best advice I can give you and I think this still kind of applies with Mac. I just so happen to have a Mac Tower that I'm doing my music and my little lightweight video editing on. I started out and remained PC up until a year and a half ago. With a Mac, you can write a movie, you can score a movie, you can shoot a movie, you can do the artwork for a movie, and you can live stream that movie. You can do everything to that movie right out that Mac. With a PC, you can do all them jobs. You just need a PC to do each job. When you start mixing duties to PCs, I find is when you have problems with them. If you had a dedicated PC hookup with your laptop and an interface and a controller, a MIDI controller, and say Reason or Logic, or Logic's for Mac. I don't think they have Logic for Windows. But Cubase or with a few plugins with Contact, and all you did with that laptop was make music. It didn't get online. It didn't do anything else. Can't type a letter on it. Don't have Microsoft Word on it. Don't have nothing other than your software, your DAW software, your plugins, and whatever software was needed to have your interface speak to it. If you did that, that's when a PC is dependable. Have you ever tried to produce with a PC like that?
No, I have not.
Okay.
It's usually like my laptop I use to produce would be like just my main laptop for everything.
Right. You can't do that with a PC. So don't throw PC out just yet, Mama. I would, if I was you, can't tell you what to do. I'd tell you what I'd do if I was you. If I was you, I'd invest some good money in a PC setup. I don't know what your skill level is with regard to production, as in do you do beats as well?
Yeah.
Okay, what do you use?
I use Fruity Loops.
Fruity Loops. Okay. I would YouTube best laptop setup for Fruity Loops and see what comes up. And I would shoot for that. But I would shoot for that understanding that I'm going to do this laptop setup and I ain't doing shit else with this computer. One, the only thing that goes on that computer C drive is software programs. Windows, whatever you need to run it. And let's just say you're going to run what I ran. I was running Reason, rewiring it over to new window. And I was using an army of plugins. Waves Platinum, Waves Diamond, Contact. And that's how I was making beats in Reason. I then put all my sounds on another external drive. And then all my songs on yet another external drive. Defragged that computer every 30 days on the clock when I knew I wasn't going to be dealing with it. And defrag the other drives as needed. And sister, I'm telling you, it never crashed if you set up like that. And don't ever put it online. If you do that, that's the best way to run a PC, in my opinion.
Okay.
So, and did that kind of make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Okay. So, yeah. Well, with that, Mama, I'm going to have to bid you adieu because my ass is getting higher and sleepier.
Oh, wait, I just sent you another email.
Oh, good. I will check that out. And I will have something for you. I will have a critique tomorrow night.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
All right, good to hear from you, Mama. Do me a favor.
All right.
Get the fuck off my phone. All right. That's fantastic, man. It's good to hear his sister doing good, man. I'm telling y'all. Stay doggedly at what you love. Doggedly persistent to it. It's the only thing gonna save you. Okay, what we gotta say? Hard to respect a man without masculinity. Amen. I don't want no limp-wristed dude. Yeah. The pickings are slim out there. Jesus. Ugh. When they took us on the Love Cruise, they also took away our culture. But also the family unit. So it was logical to kill off a black man as the head to kill the family. Absolutely. Terry Crews, Steve Harvey. I am once removed from the Terry Crews situation in that I write for DL. I used to write for Steve. Very briefly. Steve Harvey's Big Top. I worked on that show. And did warm up. It's cool. Good brother for that. This shit here, I've seen it. I've seen it. I've seen it coming. We gotta do something with that. That's it. Bring it down lower. Take a little attack off of that. There we go. Actually, bring it back up a little bit. Right about there. I can't believe I can pile more in there. What am I doing? What the hell? Oh, shit. Okay, I didn't want that in there. That doesn't go. That's bad. Let's get that out. Gone. Oh, yeah. I'm going to have to. Oh, yes. Let's play these people. Yeah. $4.20 on the East Coast, time to smoke. Okay. $4.20 on the East Coast, time to smoke. 420 on the East Coast, time to smoke. Wow. I love some of these comments, man. They keep changing the names of these things to make it hard for people to keep up. Absolutely. What happens organically, the system either corrupts the person or a message or movement or assassinates them and then dissolves them. Yes. Tanithia Williams, I can wean myself from junk food. I can wean myself from soul food. Soda pop. It's a problem. Okay. They're kind of expensive, Tanithia. But they might be worth it for you. I want you to try kombucha. 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 Look into that. And then Google vegan sodas, Dr. Sebi, because I don't really drink soda. I mean, every now and then I'll have a soda. But no. Like last year, I had maybe 4 sodas. Maybe. This year, 0. Not doing it. Done with it. Oh. It was a cat named Black Phillip who disagreed with me on something. I was hoping he was going to call in, but not so much. I just realized Jeff got 420 in the background. LOL, which is the day in the month that me and my husband are married. Oh, yeah, yeah. See? It's 420 somewhere. There you go. I mean, honestly, all meats. I know you were asking, Jeff, but the reason people need meat is for brain development and muscle development challenges. Get your protein from legumes. Oh, mama. Uh, I'm only doing this because it's the one he's most noted for. Listen up.
When you think about it, the purpose of cow's milk, I did most of my growing up on a dairy farm in Wisconsin. The purpose of cow's milk is to turn a 65-pound calf into a 400-pound cow as rapidly as possible. Cow's milk is baby calf growth fluid. That's what this stuff is. Everything in that white liquid, the hormones, the lipids, the proteins, the sodium, the growth factors, the IGF, every one of those is meant to blow that calf up to a great big cow that wouldn't be there. And whether you pour it on your cereal as a liquid, whether you clot it into yogurt, whether you it into cheese, whether you freeze it into ice cream, it's baby calf growth fluid. And women eat it, and it stimulates their tissues, and it gives women breast lumps. It makes the uterus get big, and they get fibroids, and they bleed, and they get hysterectomies, and they need mammograms, and gives guys man boobs. This is, cow's milk is the lactation secretions of a large bovine mammal who just had a baby. It's for baby calves. You know, I tell my patients, go look in the mirror. Do you have big ears? Do you have a tail? Are you a baby calf? If you're not, don't be eating baby calf growth fluid in any level. There's nothing in it people need.
That is a doctor by the name of Michael Klaper, Klaper. He is a vegan doctor. Give my man a listen. Klaper. I couldn't remember his name, but that's one of my favorite videos of his. But he discusses the very thing you're talking about with brain development. He breaks it down. There's nothing your brain need that meat give you that you can't get somewhere else. There isn't. People who have vegan children from birth, them kids ain't retarded. Somebody feeding you a bill of goods, Ma. Thank you for asking. My wife's fine. Should we stop supporting Mayweather? What do we do about that? I gotta go with what Brother Reza Islam said. Please, please do yourself a favor. Go watch Zoe, Mansions with Zoe, if you haven't seen it. I so enjoy doing them shows with Zoe and with Brother Reza and Uncle Bobby and Grady and my man Corey. Shout out to all y'all. I love all y'all brothers. When I tell you Brother Reza broke Mayweather down so cold, he said, and I'm paraphrasing, forgive me for loosely beating up this man's words. He said Mayweather is not entirely to blame. That brother doesn't know who he is. He said now once he's been exposed to the truth and somebody told it to him and brought him to a higher self, taught him better to read, taught him to stand up and who he actually was. If he then returned to this, he said, brother, then he get what he deserved. You can't argue with that. That is the wise. Shout out to Brother Reza. Iron sharpens iron. I'm going to have to fall in line with that. You got to pity that brother first. You know, I had a few things to say about it. I'm a big fan of his work ethic and his skill. Oh, good God. Can't call him the greatest just because he's undefeated. I can't. There's Muhammad Ali and Richard Pryor. That's all I'll say about that. You mean they both love the IP freely hillbillies? That's funny. Black people need to act like... Oh, wow, Harvey. Black people need to act like coons don't exist in public. Among ourselves, reflect on the ridiculousness of Terry Crews and Steve Harvey. But in public, who? What, Tom Cruise, brother? Never heard of him. I feel you, bro. I feel you. We should not chastise our children in the street. We should not be chastising our loved ones in the street. Part of me thinks that this is about trying to pull black people away from one another again. Because, I mean, nothing in me co-signs Terry Crews, y'all. That's some bullshit right there. I don't care where I'm at, what I'm doing, who you are. You ain't getting no pass after you touch my balls, bruh. I'm finna get these things up, Doc. You finna feel it. You finna feel it. You are engaged in battle. Prepare yourself. I think the victim thing is gonna run its course, and he gonna find himself adrift with no port, like Jesse right now. You done burned every bridge, bro, with this one. Slaves in the mind. Black Kingpin was cracking. Right? Running like a server. Oh, yeah. The PC, yeah. Running like a server. Big Mel, what up? Anthony, I was going to go back the PC route. And then shout out to Brandon Bolin. Brandon Boland blessed me with a 2010 Mac 12 core. I just upgraded the memory a little. I'm about to bam the memory out. And it runs Logic, Reason, Contact, and Waves flawless, just about flawlessly. I mean, there are certain things I can't do. Certain things I can't save. Like if I have 2 contact devices open in one song, I can't just hit save while the song is moving. It'll crash. I have to stop it, save it. I can save it all I want as long as it's not moving. Little concessions like that. But other than that, runs like a watch. So I can't front on Apple. But you can make PC run like that too. You just can't be doing all this other shit with it. The Breakfast Club put Floyd on blast for trying to read a drop for a radio show. It's sad for so many. When did they do that, Harvey? Wow, that's fucked up. Like that's floating around fresh? Or was that old? Stutter reading, stopping, have sound like, and whatnot. I mean, I've got an 8-year-old reading Negroes. Guns now, he has to go over some of the words like that, but he writes. Okay. Are y'all saying this is fresh? The balls is for sale. If you want to be yes. What's up? On comps. Lure is not better. Floyd doesn't think it's important to read because he's rich. Buy out everyone. Robin blind. Yeah, I would not want to be rich and can't read. Ooh, that rich and can't read? You tell me ain't nobody skimming? $1 million here, $1 million there. $500,000 here, $500,000 there, $1 million here. I know if I worked for him, I would be a legitimate motherfucker. I wouldn't be trying to steal no money. But I'd be a money-saving ass. I have a few suits, few casual clothes, few pairs of shoes, some dress shit so I look nice when I gotta look nice when I'm out with my man. That's when, you know, my dude, we rolling. Rest of that shit, if I'm living with this, I'm banking. I'm banking. Because this gravy train gonna come to an end. I gotta do something smart. Pretty soon I'm not gonna be able to put down Floyd's boy as on a credit application. Well, people, I have, by request, been asked to play this one out. So I'm going to let this one play me out. And wherever I'm going to be at, I'm going to see y'all from there tomorrow night, 11 o'clock. All right? Cool.
Race war, poison water, cataclysmic weather, North Korea, zombie apocalypse, the people who control Trump, the people who sit idly by and wait for whatever's next, with wonder of whether that will be it. Then, take a pull. Hold it. Summon all the love you can and blow powerful positive energy forward into your universe. Then, nigga, regardless to whether the trees bear strange fruit or whether Mother Earth buckles under the weight of this century-long expansionist disrespect, or whether finally, after all her warnings, she pins her hair back, greases her face with the oil he spilled, and decides that it's kill or be killed. Or whether Kim scorches the sky, or whether all mankind takes black people's place in first for the walking dead, or whether the real decision makers decide we should all be even more regulated into cages, or whether we all just let it happen. Then, nigga, you will be fine. Damn, this sour Louie is fine.